I haven't had any a good case of poison ivy yet this year, so I thought I would come out here. There's plenty of poison ivy everywhere. There's a little poison sumac, and I'm hoping there's a lot more in these woods that I can't see, like the vines from the poison ivy and the poison oak. It's kind of neat because it'll be under the leaves, so you won't know when you're popping roots up if it's poison ivy or if it's a tree root. It's kind of neat. It's almost like digging a hole looking for a treasure. You just don't know what you're gonna find, but I'll know tomorrow if this was a good spot for poison ivy roots. I went ahead and changed spots, and I've been digging right here. Said it was shallow, but turns out it wasn't shallow, and it was that. Believe it or not, that gave a good high 82 signal. Looking on Sporting today, my new bag, my new man purse, the new one, but I accidentally put it on backwards because I just ran it through my belt loop. Thank you so much, Becky, for that. I love it. Now it's time to get serious and fill it up. If I can figure out how to turn this camera off. I just got this. I think that is a valve stem off an oldie but a goodie. Maybe a tractor. I brought the AT Pro. I've been through this creek with the AT Gold before, and I found a lot of stuff, but it seems to be that I missed some items. There's a lot of scratchy sounds in here, but then there was that sound, that 80s, and I finally dug it out of this little spot. This kind of a dip in the water, and there's a bunch of nails in there, and you can't see them, but that came out. It must be brass. It looks like a hasp. That's why I think it's brass. Plus it rang up different. I will place it in my new fancy man purse, which I hate to get dirty, but I will. I gotta tell you about something in a minute. I'm running along the edge of this. Up in the woods right here is where the old home site was. And I'm going down all the cracks. And I got, where'd it go? I got a 70s right there, and I'm sure it's full of nails. So when I go in there with my pinpointer, which is right here, which I took the tape off my thing here. But look, they're just everywhere. That ain't falsing either. That's truthing. So let me see what this is. I gotta sort through the nails to figure out what the fun sound is. Alright, it was deeper than I thought. There's the hole. I don't know if you can tell, but where did it go? Where did my sound go? It was right here, I promise. I promise, I promise. Sit still a little. Let's move the cheval. See what that is. That is an acorn. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, I have lost it. Let me start over here. Alright, I did move it. I had it. I promise I had it. I wonder if that is it. Whatever that old thing is right there. Yes, that is it. How's it gonna be? That's it. Piece of aluminum. Oh well, a lot of work, but I cleaned the creek of that. I got a solid 56 right here, and I chased it. I dug right here and dug and dug and dug, and it rolled it down there. There it is. A little bit smaller than your average pull tab. Still a nice one. This hit a 90s real quick, and I do my initial brushing away like this with these fingers. Then I see if I can just obviously see it, and I did. Look, there's a razor from the Men's Shave Club. That joker looks rough, don't it? I'd like to drag that across your face. Pretty cool. I need to clean it up, see what it says upon it. Okay, I am finding more stuff for the AT Pro. Remember that when you go buy one. The AT Gold is awesome, and I've used it for years, but the Pro seems to find more stuff. I don't know, it covers a little more ground, and it may be just the coil. The coil's a lot bigger than the AT Gold. There was another signal here where the razor was, and it's that. That is a piece of brass or copper something. I don't know what that is. I've soaked myself with mosquito spray, but they managed to find little spots on the side of my head. There's my head over here. And they poke little holes in me. So far, all my 55s have been pull tabs. I say all. I think 2 or 3. So now I gotta check right here. The hard part is when you get in here and start digging and churning, whatever little treasure you may have found takes off. So you gotta do it with a quickness. Let me try it out. Yikes, I about fell down. There it is. Piece of foil. I've been had. Again. I like these gloves. They were sent to me too. But my hands aren't that big. So I gotta do a little stretulation on it. Get them fixed up. I got about that much finger left. Okay, let's move on. I got a good signal in here. Well. Okay, it was in the 80s a minute ago. I'm gonna dig it, and you pretend like you heard it. I got a situation. Here's my situation. That goes on my right hand. Man! I was listening to a woodpecker after I said I was gonna dig it, because I got distracted. Then I realized my protection was floating away. So, okay, let's go back to that spot. There's a couple of signals in here. Whoops. There is one. I'm trying to pick it up. It's just a piece of iron, just a little sliver. There's another one in here though. Oh, it's a little deeper. I don't know what just happened. 1 second. Okay. What could be more clear than this 90 signal right here, right? And what could be more clear than that? So, to separate it from the iron, I will have to utilize I moved it over here. Oh, there it is. That is a piece of burn up aluminum can. I guess. It rang up in the 90s, that's what I think it is. Get back in the water. Here's my hole. Look how deep it got. But look what I dug up. Oops. Let me take this glove off. Oh, okay, never mind. That's what I dug up. What is that? That is neat, isn't it? I can't remember what looks better, shade or sunshine on an item. Look at that, that's neat, isn't it? What do you think that is? Any ideas? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come back to this creek because it's really shallow, but all this rock, all these rocks and silt and all that stuff that's built up so high, is years and years and years of rocks and silt that's built up so high. So I'm gonna sift it and detect it at the same time. Get this mosquito off my neck. See, my screen has gone black on my GoPro. Can you still hear me and can you see that? I'm back at my base camp. There's that valve. I believe it's just a common Schrader valve. I don't know what it came off of. Pretty cool. There's the razor. And then the trash stuff, the aluminum ball and the little hasp. And remember this? You know what that is? I think I figured it out. I figured out how it rang up so high and it's so heavy. It is silver. I polished the back of it right there. I didn't polish the front because you want to keep the patina, right? Actually, I don't care about that kind of stuff. So I scrubbed the daylights out of it so I could see what it was or what it is. I think that is off a serving tray or a plate, the little handle that would stick out on both sides. Not either side, because if it was either side, you would only have one and not the other. This one on both sides. That's what I think. See it? It's kind of thick and it is heavy. So, I guess I could claim that I found silver in the title, right? That's the lid off the bottle. It doesn't go here. But, I just remember what I forgot to tell you. Let me show you something while we're talking. There's my man purse drying out. Just to overlook the mess. This is one little corner of base camp where I have a mess. There's some of the golf balls, a couple of black buckets I found. But what I was going to tell you was that I don't know if any of y'all shop at Aldi, Driftwood, but they had a really good day the other day, in my opinion, because my wife buys this different products there they sell. These are all color goblins, and it's called it's all made by Happy Farms. If you shop at Aldi, you know what I'm talking about. We haven't had one but about a couple weeks, I think. Well, no, it's been longer than that. I don't even know what day it is. So anyway, the cool thing about it is one of the Happy Farms bags of cheese, there's Ziplocs when you tear the top off. One of the bags of cheese, the Ziploc actually worked. Usually you have to dump it out into a big old gallon bag. But this particular bag of Happy Farms cheese, the zipper on it actually worked. So it kind of made my day. Thanks for watching my videos. Oh, check. Oh, I forgot that. In my video description, you will see links to stuff that I'm either wearing or using. Oh, I just washed that finger. Either wearing or using. So, if you're interested in any of that, check out my description. Thanks for watching my videos. Before we go, let's peek at the garden real quick. Tomatoes are tiny, but they're there. So far, those are tomatoes right there too. So far the peppers are not coming up. They usually take a little longer. Those are cucumbers. And that's it. We used to do big old gardens all the time, but we don't anymore. My dad's got plenty of big gardens for us to go partake of and share crop if we need to. But and again, thanks for watching my videos.